What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, we're on my clanmate's account, Pavo. Big shout out to him for letting us showcase this team. Today, we're gonna have a look at the new world record for Fire Knight Stage 25. Now, just as a disclaimer, this video is not a guide on how to beat the dungeon. It's not a guide for everybody. I cannot build the team myself, but I still don't care. I like to see this sort of content and see what's possible to be done in the game, in the very end game. Is very specific in terms of champions, if you want to make the team, right? And this team is very well speed tuned, okay? Think about a clan boss team. Everything needs to be perfect in order to hit that timing. Now, before we move over to talk about the team and go more into details, if you guys enjoy the music you hear in the video, I just want to let you know I partnered up with Soundstripe. They have an amazing music library. So if you're a content creator, a music enthusiast, definitely head over and check them out. The link will be in the description down below. They have tons of music, sound effects, they have video effects. If you're a content creator, literally is the paradise for you. So head over and check them out. Plus, I can save you 15% on checkout by using code Skratch. Now, moving over to the team. What we need in order to get this team done. We need to have 2 Calvalex, we need to have 2 Theodores, and we need to have a Holstring. If you have a lure instead of Holstring, it won't be as fast. It's just gonna take you a few seconds longer than that. But we're gonna look at the best of the best today. Now, big shout out to Pavo for tuning this team so well, guys. He actually made a spreadsheet as well with all the speeds. We do have our magic number, 286. The speeds for these champions, 262 on Holstring, 269 on a Theodore 1, 268 on Theodore 2. We have the Calvalex is very slow at 110 and 109 because we want to anchor the boss to allow us to attack him on an earlier tick, basically. That will allow us to rotate faster to get more turns once we're going to get at the boss. Everything needs to be spot on, like how you guys can see right here. There's a lot of heavy math involved. Basically, it's just the way speed tuning works, the turn meter, how many ticks are gonna drop on each one of the rotations, etc. How are the champions using their skills, and we need to make sure that Theodora is gonna kill enough enemies on the first wave to gain the extra speed, and it's quite a bit of a situation in here. We gotta make it perfectly, okay, to reach this time. Now, I'm gonna link this in the description down below if you guys are curious to see the actual spreadsheet for whoever gets to understand it and stuff. Basically, if you are changing the speeds a lot on your Calvalexes, if you're making the team too fast, this is not going to work. It's not going to be as effective because you're kind of like ruining the tune. You want to make sure you are anchoring the boss, and that allows you to rotate faster to get more turns while you are there. Now, let's have a quick look at the champion builds. Then we're going to go straight into the run, guys. And I'm going to show you the presets and everything else that you need to see. So we have one Calvalex at +1 right here. You see, this is the one that's at 109 speed. Full crit rate, 273 crit damage. We have plenty of accuracy because he's using them in the Doom Tower as well. Decent amount of attack. Of course, masteries, we have War Master as tier 6. If we're gonna move over to find the other Calvalex, probably they're all hiding down here, but first I'm gonna show you Holstring. So he is on a reflex set. It's pretty important to have reflex sets and refresh accessories on them if you wanna get the best time, which I haven't told you just yet, but you're gonna see it in a second. It's pretty damn crazy to think that we can do Fire Knight Stage 25 in this time. 1 year ago or 6-7 months ago, everybody was going to be like, wow, it's so solid to have 60 seconds on the Fire Knight, 70 seconds on the Fire Knight. The world record was probably 50 seconds or something like that. Well, that is getting completely hammered. So the total stats on Holstring, 5.2k attack, 262 speed, 103 crit rate, 170 crit damage, 247 accuracy, and masteries. We actually have Giant Slayer as tier 6. Everything to give us a bit of extra damage, extra speed. Everything is important to be taken in consideration. Moving over to our next champions, we have another Calvalex right here. This one as well is on Savage. Total stats, 109 speed on him, 5.3k attack, 101 crit rate, 231 crit damage, 348 accuracy. Masteries, very similar with the first one. You want to have War Master as tier 6, sorry. Have a Master Hexer as well. That's what I meant to say before. It's very important for the poisons. It's actually going to help you quite a lot. And then you have Sniper. These are kind of like typical masteries for them. And we have the last two champions, Theodore. Such a beast, such an amazing addition. Theodore, Acrisia are completely changing the way we are farming bosses. Regardless if it's clan boss or dungeons or Doom Tower, they are very, very powerful champions. And I hope they're going to bring more crazy champions like this in the game, because when they changed the dungeons from stage 20 to the highest ones up to stage 25, they completely changed all the teams. All the enemy max HP champions became kind of like meh. And we were like, oh my god, these are such slow times. 1 minute and something on the Dragon, 1 minute and something on the Fire Knight compared with what we used to have before. But now again, this becomes more possible with all the new additions, okay? So this is on a reflex with 3 refresh accessories, guys. All these things are very, very important for the record. 61k HP, 3.1k attack, 3.1k defense, 268 speed, 219 accuracy. If we're having a quick look at masteries, we have offense and support 3. You see, we have Oppressor as a tier 6 just to help us out a bit once we get at the boss. If we're gonna look at the second one, reflex again, 3 refresh accessories. Damn, I don't even have 6 refresh accessories for this faction. I don't think so. Total stats, 66k HP, 2.3k attack, 3.5k defense, 269 speed. So one speed faster than the other. Once the masteries are coming in play, we're gonna gain more speed, putting us to the right amount, that kind of like what matters, you know. 209 accuracy, masteries. So because this is the fastest Theodore, he doesn't need to have Whirlwind of Death. This only goes on the second Theodore, which is 1 speed slower than this. So he can gain the extra speed, putting him to the 286 magic number, which allows us to gain the turns on tick 5 instead of tick 6 once we're getting at the boss. This is getting a bit more complex. I'm trying to keep these things out of the videos because they are very complicated in terms of how the game runs, you know. But for whoever understands it, you know. So these are the masteries on him. You see the other Theodore has Whirlwind of Death, which is pretty important. Now this is our team, guys. I'm gonna quickly show you the team presets, how to set everything up, and then we're gonna do the run. So we have Theodore as lead. We're gaining more accuracy. We definitely don't want to gain more speed because Calvalexes will become too fast and that will completely ruin the speed tune, will not give you such a good time all around. So if we're gonna check the team preset, you see on the first round they are opening with the A2. So the fastest Theodore is opening with the A2 just to help with the poisons that are dropping from Calvalexes. Each Calvalex can drop poisons from their passives, so 4 poisons each. We need to have 10 in order to get everything on point to be able to kill the waves. So this is the team preset for the very first Theodore. On the second wave, we're not using the A2, we start with the A3. And of course, on some cases, the refresh accessories, the reflex set needs to proc to allow us to kill the waves faster. Round 3, we are opening with a A1, we're not using the A2. He is still trying to figure out a couple of different things if we are actually opening with a A2 with this Theodore, for example. So the presets for the second Theodore, he opens with the A3, so this is the slower one. Like that, he's gonna detonate the poisons, or kind of like, yeah, you can call them detonation in a way or another. Opens with the A1 instead. And pretty much the same situation on round 3. For Holstring, we're not using the A2, the A3, only the A1. Same on the round 2. And on round 3, of course, we are cracking in with the A2. Calvalexes, just passives. That's kind of like what they're gonna do on round 1 and 2, you see. And they're gonna open with the A3 once we're gonna get at the boss, because the shield will already be knocked down. Now, one thing that I haven't really knew as well about Theodore, because I haven't tried him in Fire Knight personally. I don't have Calvalex, and it's pretty hard for me to make a team with him. But if we're detonating the poisons on the boss, each poison detonation is gonna count as a tick for the shield. It's something that I haven't really realized before, because I never tried to run poisons on stage 25 because I don't have the big boys to make it work, basically. Let me quickly show you the run and the world record time, guys. Here we go, guys. This is our team. Let's see what can we do with it, right? What is the world record? You see, we gotta have enough poisons to make sure we're knocking down the wave. We gotta keep 3 enemies alive there for the second Theodore. I'm gonna explain you everything next round. I'm just gonna let it go right now so everybody can be like, wow, you know? At least I was like, wow. I really like seeing these sort of things in the game, though. Kind of like pushing everything to its limits and see what we can do in the game. What's kind of like the craziest things that we can do. It's pretty damn fun. Bang! Fire Knight stage 25, 29 seconds, new world record. I'm pretty sure the fastest run so far was around 35 seconds or something like that, maybe 33 if I'm not mistaken. I think Arsenal had something like that, but pretty damn impressive, guys. So we have Theodore with 271k, the other Theodore with 304k, Horse Ring with 171k, and each one of the Calvalexes with around 2.5 million damage. Now, if you are staying to think about what sort of gear they have, stats, it's not like it's out of this world. It's not like you only need +4 champions, fully awakened, and all the crazy gear in the game to have Horse Ring hit extremely hard. No, because the main trick here is having the passive, having the right champions, you know. So this is one of those teams where having the right champions is more important than having the right gear, you know. So is always one or the other. Either have crazy gear to get crazy times, either have crazy champions to get crazy times. That's kind of like how it works. Now, I'm gonna be happy with my 59 seconds on the Fire Knight. And yeah, probably one day I'm gonna be able to do this as well if I'm ever gonna get Calvalex and another Theodore and a Horse Ring, because I'm pretty much missing everyone except one Theodore for this team. But it's pretty fun to see it in action. 29 seconds, very impressive. If we're gonna have another look at the run, I'm gonna try to explain you everything. So basically on the very first wave, the slow Theodore, the one that has Whirlwind of Death, needs to kill 3 enemies. You see, we have exactly 3 left alive, and then he's gonna get to the 286 speed. On the second wave, that Theodore is not gonna kill nobody. The other Theodore is gonna kill the waves. Once we're gonna get at the boss, the poisons are dropping in from the passives. We're gonna have Horse Ring to drop down the thermometer, and you see, we gotta have the reflex set to proc, we gotta have the refresh accessories at the boss to proc in order to allow us to reach this impressive time. It's definitely a very solid team, guys. Big shout out to Pavo again for speed tuning this team so damn well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of the team? What do you think of the time, right? It's pretty damn crazy to see 29 seconds on Fire Knight stage 25. It's actually faster than my Dragon team if I stay to think about it. Why did I actually have to think about that? But that was pretty much everything for this video, guys. Much love, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.